We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with their opponents.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fitzpatrick on first down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Now, first down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up.
Brought down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
And it's third.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Marquise Goodwin.
Marquise Goodwin, 44 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7. Washington, nothing.
Yeah, he ready for 100 additional minutes out of play.
No, I ain't knew that was for. He told me something else.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
52, 56, 52.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So in 1 week, you read 0, 0, 0, 1 minute, 13 minutes, 1 minute, and then 20 minutes. Why aren't you reading more?
TPP. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end.
Because you tired of listening to videos and y'all running around making noise and stuff like that, you could be reading. That's why you ain't reading.
Now, don't your teacher give y'all time during independent learning time to read books?
Yeah.
Don't she give you time during the day to read? And you're supposed to manage your time, write down how much time you read each day, right? In your reading log. So why are you not reading? Are you supposed to read?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
But man, you get what you
So you read for 1 minute on Tuesday? The whole day on Tuesday, you only read for 1 minute.
And if you did only read for 1 minute, why would you write that? Why would you tell the teacher that? That ain't good.
I never see another reading log that look like that.
Yeah, man. You don't turn nothing in that look like
Let
that.
me show you something.
That ain't
Here's
smart.
books right there. Pick one of those books. I don't want to see no more Sonic the Hedgehog books, no more little comic, little baby books, none of that. Pick one of those books, and that's going to be the book that you read all week this week. And you better write your time down every day. You better get it right. When I look at that reading log on Friday, I better not see nothing that's saying in 1 minute. You better read at least 30 minutes every day.
Big Nate, I don't want you reading nothing else this week.
Like, you doing all this stupid stuff, Ramel, and then you're going to be in the school looking crazy when they hold you back for another year.
It's about 6 up to midfield.
You know how to do all this work, and you knew the answers to all those questions, but all you did was rush through and write down things so you just silly.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Put the book in your book bag. I come in here and I catch you with any other book, I'm going to lay you out.
4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right,
Get you a
2nd
bookmark
and
so you can
4.
use it so you can hold your place. And you better be putting those entries in your reading log every day.
They'll set up
The
the
total
screen
amount
for
of time.
Gibson. And he's dropped just
You count it
before
up,
the line
and nobody
to
else
gain.
supposed to count it for you.
Pickup leaves
And you
him
will
with
be
39.
reading on the weekend. You and your brother. There's no reason why you couldn't read a few minutes every day.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Take over
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Being chased down, Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's got the lead, and there he goes. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down.
Philadelphia.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. On the option, it'll be Hurts. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions. But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Washington 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, color. 52. I'm coming after you. I'm
Fitzpatrick now. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They just get the play off. Now Fitzpatrick. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
With the score. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Philadelphia.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Regular. 52, 52. Let's go, B. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out here with the option left. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
A A run here for J.D. McKissick. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. Fitzpatrick, a quick throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1.
Jadeveon Clowney brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's second and 10. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Fitzpatrick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Is good.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Hurts. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts, he's going to keep this on the option. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Washington 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
49, guys.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Fitzpatrick.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Good one.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Philadelphia.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24, Washington 21.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
25-yard line.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
49, guys.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right back to him on first down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And goal to go.
They'll look to run with Ingram into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And Washington has retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes this Washington 28, Eagles 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Now, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And an Eagle first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Eagles.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Complete to Miles.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.